It's another exciting morning right here. Is this the first Friday? No, it's not the first Friday of the year. Oh my goodness.
It feels like it is.
But it feels like it is.
Yeah, it's because we're back on air.
Yeah.
It's our first Friday.
Yeah, it's
our first Friday.
Exactly. It's our first Friday, man.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, man, we just had to do something spectacular with the Distraction Boys. Yeah, the song, man.
I have stories when it comes to the song.
Hey, everyone is doing this song. You know, there's just those songs that just, you can't get Aduele, this one,
Yes.
and what else? Yeah, you can't just get out of those, out of your system. You know what I mean? Incredible stuff, man. Shout out to Distraction Boys for bringing us such a great hit song, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ, here with Nestlé, Chantel, and Feroza. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with nothing but exciting conversations that we got here. Speaking about the conversations that we have, we got obviously Bogart Morning Show coming up, and did you know? And we've got some news, entertainment, and also just in general, we've got some. I don't know, it's kind of disturbing, but yeah, you'd really have to look out for this one here. Apparently, Nestlé is recalling their formulas.
Yes.
Like, you know, there's some companies which have margin of error.
Yeah.
Not these guys.
Yes.
Like, come on, guys. You can't have margin of error.
can't.
But yeah, man, then obviously, you know, there's the whole online bullying and cyberbullying, which is, you know, GROK and AI. But I got a few things to say about that as well. But when we come back, we're definitely going to dive into that one. And then obviously, topic of the day. Are gender roles dead or just confused? I remember we did speak about this one time, and I don't know what are the conclusions.
We never reach a conclusion when it comes to these ones.
Yeah, we never do, hey?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's tough. I think we need to bring in an external person who's kind of like experienced in that or something. I don't know. Or
I think we'll
like
always have different opinions when it comes to that one.
yeah,
Nah, it's each to their own.
Yeah, because that's how it ends.
That is literally how it ends. I
Yeah,
remember we all
each to their
said,
own.
let's agree to disagree.
Like, just stick to what makes you feel like a person or something. I don't know. But it is what it is, man. It's 15 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. This is the Bogart Morning Show. Straight into the Bogart Man once said the time is 16 past, and I gotta say something, man. We live in a time where information just moves very fast. You know, it's so fast that you can't even verify it as fast as it's coming out. Obviously, social media is one of the major platforms where, you know, often we decide what to believe or the facts before they even get confirmed, because, you know, trans topics, it can easily be mistaken for the truth. And, you know, since with AI, that is not helping at all. But so I got a quote for you today, you know, that says, just because sometimes it is trending, it doesn't mean that it's true.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's true at all. You know, and we need to get it in our hands that, you know, we're living in that times. And I feel like I was gonna say it's the old people, like they won't catch up.
Yes.
But the young people are like, how are you getting vexed with this? So obviously I was watching a movie, you guys should go watch it. It's called Don't Look Up, I think.
Yes.
Something like that. It's about a
On
comic.
Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix, yeah. It's about, you know,
Yeah.
an asteroid is coming head over to Earth. And I was so surprised how ignorant
Yes.
people can be in this world.
People are very...
You know, it's a movie, but there's people like that.
Yes.
Even the president of the United States, they didn't believe the
They didn't.
scientists.
Correct.
The people you hired to make sure that this doesn't happen, and then they're telling you this thing is going to happen and it's not going to happen. And then it came out, and then they still didn't believe it. And then social media, there's people say, don't look up because there's no asteroid. I'm like,
You see. And you can literally die.
because of social media. And they all died because
Yeah.
they believed what social media was. But yeah, man. So just a little bit of context from that, from celebrity scandals to health scares, you know, AI generated information, the pressure to react quickly often overpowers the need to pause and just think. You know, this has to change.
No, it has to change.
This has to change, guys. You know what I mean? So my question to you today: has social media made us more reactive than reflective?
That's correct. Be a critical thinker. I feel like if you're reading something, when you're really reading something and you're analyzing it, you know, apply your mind. Sometimes you can really see that, no man, this is some BS. You know.
No, a lot of people don't feel like that.
You really can, and then others genuinely don't, and that's okay. And if you're not sure, it's actually okay to just mize it. Leave it alone. There's no need to add a comment. There's no need to add fuel to the fire. You don't know.
It's like you're just itching to comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just itching to say something, and it's probably misinformation. It's probably
Exactly,
incorrect.
man. Take a back seat with your characters, man. We don't want them here. You know what I mean? So how do your personality decide what to believe online as well, man? Let's download the Bogart Radio app. Let's have a chat on the morning show. And yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting one, man. How does social media, how has it made us reactive than reflective? Good morning. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The time is exactly 26 minutes past the hour, 9 o'clock. All right, cool. What we got on that? Did you know that?
So, any of you guys guilty of laughing and you don't understand the joke?
No, I will not laugh.
You won't. Straight face.
I will not laugh.
I'll just have a confused face. For sure.
So you've never fake laughed? Like in a group setting, you don't get the joke, everyone's laughing, and then you start laughing also.
No, I fake laugh at like awkward situations, not the joke. When I don't get the joke, I don't get the joke. You'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an actual thing where your brain sometimes laughs before it actually gets the joke.
Hey,
And sometimes it's because of
Because it's a
situations
joke.
like that, where let's say you're in a social setting
Yeah.
and everyone laughs. Maybe someone says something
Yeah.
and you just all go back.
you're laughing.
But the problem is there's always that one person that will look at you and be like, why are you laughing?
There always is.
Or I didn't hear the joke. What is it? And now you don't know how to tell them
Yeah.
that you don't know why
You
you
also
laughing.
don't know why you laughing. You don't.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that happens.
Well, I've never laughed, but I'll probably be laughing. But I had situations where someone says, "Why are you laughing?" But then I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't get it." But anyways, but
Yeah.
then I try to explain the joke to them that I thought it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke.
Oh.
What I don't like is when you're trying to explain the joke and then you realize maybe I'm explaining it wrong because now it doesn't sound funny anymore.
No, I think a joke doesn't become funny
Yes,
once
when
you
you
have to
explain
explain
it.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spot on.
So if we were to
Wow.
talk about it, scientifically, medically, factually, laughter is not only an emotion, it's physical and social, like I mentioned. So your brain can mirror the reactions of the people around you, which is why laughter spreads so easily in groups. And this is also why fake laughter often turns real and your body signals joy before your mind catches up.
That is actually true. I agree with the mirroring part because apparently when someone else yawns, you'll automatically find yourself yawning. As well.
Yeah.
And apparently that's maybe because you are looking at the person or you guys were having a conversation. So the mirroring part, accurate.
Some
Rubbing
people's
off.
laughs are also very contagious.
Contagious, yes.
That's-
It's just rubbing off.
100%.
It's rubbing off, nah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just your senses. The
Yeah.
senses that deceive you.
Yeah.
I don't want the senses.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe there's senses we don't have to be able to detect certain things in this world? For example, how do you
No, of
explain
course, yeah.
color to a blind person?
No, of course, yeah. We can't see infrared.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
So imagine how many things are in our world and we don't have the senses to be able to pick it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Or we
strange.
pick it up somehow, but we just haven't been able to like pinpoint that this is actually another sense. What if we do have more than 5 senses? Because there's the sixth sense, you know. So
And there's
that's the
also
thing.
like the frequency that only dogs can hear.
You see?
We can't hear it.
There's other animals that can see more colors than we can. So it's
So I think
ridiculous.
it's a thing. Definitely there's a lot of things that we can't just know. We actually don't sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done blowing your mind for today's Did You Know?
Okay, I didn't know, but definitely your brain reacts before you.
Not always,
Before
but
you think
sometimes.
about it, I guess.
Yeah, but
Before
sometimes
you
you'll
think
just
about
start
it.
laughing and then you'll get the joke while you're laughing and then you'll laugh even harder.
Laughter is so weird, and I say this because you'll find people that are angry and then they laugh. And it's like, what is happening with you right now? I don't know if you've seen that. Guys, I see that. Hey, as a black woman, I see that a lot.
I thought it was me. I
it
can't
was
be
like-
angry, actually. That's me. I just
Yeah.
sometimes I'm trying to be
You're
angry.
trying, but you're laughing
but
first.
then I laugh.
I find that so scary because I'm like, this person, be afraid of them. They are laughing, but they're actually
I
mad.
thought that was normal.
I don't think it's normal because it's sometimes I will
I-
find myself laughing, and in that moment I catch myself and I'm like, I probably look crazy right now because everyone can see I'm fuming. Sihle, why are you laughing? What is funny? I find that it's a very
No,
interesting
it's not
reaction.
only you. Like even me.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
do
of
that too.
people.
I'll get so
I
angry, I'll
thought-
laugh in your face.
You understand?
Yeah.
I
It's
just
like,
thought,
what is
well,
it? Is it shock? Is it disbelief?
The
Why?
audacity.
Is it the audacity? Because you literally laugh and you're like, this is
Because
not
you
funny.
find it so funny. Like, are you literally? This
But
is
is
ridiculous.
it funny? Is it actually a genuine
Ridiculous.
laughter though? Because I feel like I think we need to find a different name for it. Because you are not laughing.
No, the word is ridiculous.
You know, it's not scary if
Something-
someone goes from crying to laugh or from laughing to crying. But
Yeah.
now imagine you crying and then you start laughing.
Exactly. It's giving. Yeah,
I've done that before.
I will run away from you if you do that. If you were just crying and now you start
I've done that
laughing.
before.
I know.
Sure.
But obviously,
I
that
think
was
there must
long
be a
time
bit of
ago.
context. You know, I think sometimes you find yourself maybe crying, and then your friend just cracks a stupid joke, and then you guys are both now laughing.
Or
That
maybe
We've done
I'm
that.
crying while you.
I've done
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Or maybe
Definitely
I'm
done
crying
that.
because you're breaking up with me, and then I realize, wait, this guy ain't.
And then
And then I'll start laughing like I.
Context. Fair.
Actually.
And also something related to this, that I think people can actually use. You know, when you're feeling sad,
Yeah.
wherever or whatever you are, or maybe you're just feeling down and you're not happy. When you smile, you just automatically feel happy, because when you smile, I think
Yeah.
there's like sensors on
That
your
triggers
dimples.
something maybe.
Yes, on your cheeks, that just triggers the happy to release endorphins, whatever chemicals to be happy.
No, I
telling
feel
you,
like I'd be
you should
giving
try.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
try it. I've tried it several times.
Yes.
That's like the quickest way to not
Kind of
feel
like
sad.
switch up your mood.
Yes. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's a-
so,
that's a
you know, the
very-
senses can work in our thing.
What you're
Try
saying
it.
is very profound, because I read someone's tweet, and this person said that one of the most important things you can do in your adulthood is to just try and keep yourself happy.
Yes.
Just be able to control your mood, because everything is in your mood.
Yes, exactly.
So much is in your mood, hey?
so much. Everything, in fact, everything that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because if you just do a smile,
Yeah.
trust me, just try whenever
I'm gonna
you're sad.
try that.
Or whenever you're
And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you an honest review. And if I don't feel happy, Ronnie, you and I are gonna sit down and talk.
especially when you're feeling broke. Because I know
Yay.
you're gonna
Yay.
like right now. I know you're feeling broke. Whoever's listening right now, if you don't have money and you feel like your bank account is there, just smile.
Just smile.
The smile.
I like
That
that.
won't help me.
I mean, it won't bring the
Hey,
money
Rosa,
physically,
you're
but it'll
hot.
uplift your mood.
No,
we're
it
not talking about the
won't.
mood here.
The money will uplift my mood.
Okay, no, money will
Hey,
definitely
Feroza, you're
do
hot.
the
please.
most. But listen, yes, let's try this, okay?
Just try it. Whenever you're
Let's
feeling
try
sad,
it.
trust me, it will definitely help you, man. Okay, cool. Let's just wrap up that 4 facts that you probably did not know. I hope we helped somebody today with that one, because you know it's an interesting one, exactly. So when we come back, we're definitely going to head over to some news, some global news as well, and some local news, what's happening around the world. It's going to be an exciting one. It is the Bogart Morning Show. Don't forget to download the Bogart Radio app, and let's have a chat on the morning show as well. Got the medication, then you're like, oh my
Yes.
gosh, this actually worked. You know what I mean? No. Did you know what they were doing to make that medication? Okay, here's how it works basically.
Okay.
When you got a disease or whatever, they give you the actual disease, whether
Yeah.
it's in the form of a
Vaccine.
pill or vaccine or whatever. It's there. So how they test it, sometimes they actually do tests, and then in their test labs it might work, and then when they put it out there, then they find out that it doesn't work, because after that it just kills so
Trial
many
and
people.
error, hey?
Because when they put the vaccine, and then a lot of people starts reacting, because remember when they do the test environment, it's got a few people, but it doesn't have the situations of everybody outside.
Sure.
So to them, they'll be like, when nothing happens, they'll be like, yeah, the bank account is big. But when it doesn't, you know, they probably will just change it. Maybe the side effects will be like maybe diarrhea or whatever.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And then they just change the name to like, no, it does this instead of the side effect.
Oh,
Exact.
it's meant for.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's meant for.
That's messed up.
So don't trust them.
It's
But
such
anyway,
a
Yeah.
trial and error industry, and that is a bit
yeah, big
scary.
one. Shout out
But
to
just
Dan.
to add more context in this,
Love the glasses, Dan.
shout out Dan. To add more context in this, it says that while recalls are often precautionary, the incident highlights broader concerns around quality control, global supply chains, and how quickly multinational companies respond when children's health is at stake. It also raises questions about access to clear information for parents and the pressure placed on caregivers during health scares. No man.
Yeah, so
I don't know
the-
what I'll do when something like this happens. Like, what has actually happened in this case? Does that mean now formula is not available? I mean, it is. So is
the
there a
other
certain?
A lot of the times
Yeah.
when companies would do recalls on certain products, they'll say batch number, what,
Must
or
go.
Yes.
between this date,
Correct.
production date and that date. So you have to, as the consumer, look at your product
Must check.
and see if it's within that time frame, and then you go to whatever store you bought it at and return
and
it.
return it.
And speaking of like what you mentioned about how fast do they react when they're supposed to recall,
Yes.
remember when we have listeriosis?
I was about to say.
EFF had to go to the stores
Listeriosis was
themselves
bad.
to remove the polony because the shops weren't
They
acting
were
fast
not
enough.
acting fast enough, right? And some people are just not aware.
Exactly.
It does happen.
So this is our attempt to also make you guys aware. If you use Nestlé baby formula, please be careful. There is a national recall happening.
No,
How do
this
you like
is so
test?
sad.
How do you like test now? Is it how do you know? But probably
So what they did.
you as a consumer.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm just buying it. How do I know this is not the one?
So what they did is they gave out the batch number that has the
issues.
toxin,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
they also gave people the symptoms to look
Cool.
out for just in case.
Yes.
You know, so what they said is the affected product is the 800-gram tin intended for babies aged 0 to 12 months with batch number 5160742F3.
Sure.
Wow.
0 to 5 months.
12.
12.
12,
Okay.
yeah.
So now I'm in the
Okay.
eye now. I have to look at batch numbers now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you must.
Yeah.
must check.
Man.
You
But
must
yeah,
check.
but you can't afford to have errors. I mean, Johnson
Human
Johnson they can
error is a
afford. I mean,
thing.
it's just grown people. Sometimes you just need to cut the population. But I'm not saying.
Hectic.
But here we can't. Here we can't, guys. Like, hey, man, this is the little ones, man.
It is the little ones, and the birth
Little
rate
ones,
is
man.
declining. We need the little ones to be good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because hey, if then that number decreases,
Exactly.
You see what's
there's no
happening
one to
in
take
South
care of
Korea?
you when you get old.
I don't like that narrative. Hey? I don't like that have
No.
kids so the kids can look after you.
No,
when you
not
are
that.
old.
That's what I'm actually not what I'm talking about.
What are you
I'm,
saying?
I'm talking about when you get old. Remember, they still need somebody who needs to take that taxi and do the actual work. Because how are you gonna do the work when you're old? How are you gonna like do the building? How are you gonna do?
He's
who's gonna
talking
be in
about the
office?
economy. You're
The
talking about
economy,
the
yes.
economy. Yeah, that's what he's.
That's how they take care of you. Yeah, your pension. Where do you think it's gonna come from?
From my savings.
No.
from their tax.
From my
From the
provident
young
fund.
ones.
Who's gonna give it to you at the bank? Who's gonna give it to you at the bank? Who's gonna type those computers?
Okay, I
These
wasn't
little ones.
zoomed out as much as you are when you said that. Yeah.
No, trust me, I'm plugged in.
Okay.
I'm the source, son. Yeah, man, but yeah, I think definitely. Well, shout out to Nestle just coming out and just saying, you know what I mean? This is what's happening. Most companies won't even come out and say that.
Accountability is so important.
Accountability.
Yo, because you can't. You have to really put out a statement out there, declare everything, and just like they explained, tell us the step by steps on what to do when something like this happens.
I
And
think
do they
they-
get fined? They don't get fined or anything.
I think they need to have hectic consequences
Yeah,
for such things.
they definitely might get.
And I
fined.
think they didn't
really
have a
consequences.
choice but to tell us, because if something happened to someone's baby out there,
Exact- Oh,
and then it turns out that they knew about it
Oh.
and they could have recalled
that lawsuit.
Yeah?
Yo.
Interesting. But I don't think anything will happen to them. I mean, they'll just say it's a mistake, and that's if anybody doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. But quality control is such a thing. So, I mean, yes, it's a mistake. Maybe somebody didn't pick it up, but I feel like they'll probably get fined.
Yeah, I think someone, or at least a
Somebody
few
or
people got
fired. Something needs
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, cool, man. Let's have a discussion right here on the Bogart Radio app. Download the app, head over to the Morning Show tab, and let's have a chat about this crisis that we're having. This is just a disturbing crisis. I'm sorry.
XA what?
XAPO.
Yeah, could be sharp.
It could be sharper, eh? Yeah, I guess, yeah. So this is the gentleman that brought you that other hit song. Actually, EQ. You guys remember EQ? He brought you that other hit song, that I'm a piano hit song. I forgot it.
You know, with Amapiano, I know a lot of the songs, but not the artists.
Same.
No, everybody's like that. Yeah, it's facts. It's always been like that. You
Your
just-
work is gonna go ahead of you, especially if people don't know your face, and
face,
you don't make it a thing to make sure that your face is out there.
Nah.
There's so many songs we know, and we don't even know the producers. And like,
Yeah, you know.
yo,
Even me, I get shocked each and every day. Like
Yeah.
when I meet this artist, I'm like, yo, you got the one with that song.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then they just got money. They're just eating money.
Yeah.
You know, silently. You know, but yeah, man, that's because there's too much content out there, too much information going on, and everything else, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. 52 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. Right. All right, cool, man. So let's head over to some more news that we got there internationally. What we got?
Up next on the news, we have GROK AI, which was developed by Elon Musk's company XAI. It has gained attention for being more direct and less filtered than other artificial intelligence platforms, pulling information in real time from social media.
So is it more sassy? What does it mean by like unfiltered?
18
Oh.
SN
Oh.
L.
Hectic.
Okay, I want to say, I'm just shocked that we still have to talk about, especially this platform, X.
Actually, I'm not even shocked. You know why? Because Twitter is the place you go for the things you're not supposed to say.
Exactly. And
No,
when this
facts.
guy actually bought the company, he said, "This is what I'm going to do."
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's freedom of speech. That's what we're going to call it. That's what they called it.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what they called it. Freedom of speech.
So, for more context, as AI tools become more integrated into everyday life, from search engines to creative work, concerns are growing around who controls these systems, how information is filtered, and whether technology should prioritize freedom of expression or public safety. GROK sits at the center of this debate because what people use those GROK for is to undress people.
That is wrong.
That
I
is
saw it.
hectic.
I mean, I saw a
Yes.
bunch of celebrities, influencers, and people who are known basically saying, like, at GROK, do not give permission to
Yes.
the public to
Yes.
do 1, 2, and 3. So the fact that you have to literally, shouldn't that be precautionally, shouldn't that actually be there? I'll make an example. If you try and ask ChatGPT or any other AI for someone's address or anything like that, it'll say no. Ask it for little numbers, it'll say no. Ask it for anything else that they've set in. I think it was coded to make sure that there are certain things you cannot get. So why wasn't GROK then coded to make sure that no one can address someone else? That's
You see,
now
I'm glad I
another-
left X because now people are addressing people with AI.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, I've got another way of looking at things.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to you for leaving. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
The second of all, the second I'm not going to mention it when you mention address. There's a way around it, but anyways, I'm not trying to give people that. But all I'm trying to say is, I mean, you're going to come to a strip club. I'm going to give you an example.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't like the strippers because they should dance whilst they put on clothes. That's exactly what is happening here. You can't go to Twitter or X and this particular venue
Platform,
or
of
platform
course.
is for freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Because now what you are doing, you're trying to detect what somebody should do and you should not do.
No, I hear that point. I think
You get what I mean?
more than anything, I
So-
definitely hear that point. Yeah.
So now I feel like when people shouldn't post their pictures out there.
No, but the thing is, people are posting on Instagram, people are posting on
Uh-huh.
different platforms, and then those pictures are being taken from there, and then someone posts it on Twitter and asks the AI to please do
to do
something.
that.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we've all seen the AI stuff that are going around. Our presidents are dancing. Donald Trump is dancing to Chanel. All of those things, we get it. But I think it's. I hear your point, though. It's very valid that this platform does that. But imagine now, I'm not even a part. Imagine with Feroza, she's not even a part of Twitter. Then she goes on Twitter and she's there in a semi-naked bikini picture that she has never even taken in her life. So I'm just asking that. I don't know. Shouldn't they be a measure? Shouldn't it be coded? The code is out there. Shouldn't it
I see,
already be
I see.
there that you cannot cross a certain boundary?
Yeah.
That's all.
Just give the
that
AI
boundary.
morals.
Just give the AI some models. I like that. Let it have a moral campus and not
I get-
cross certain boundaries. That's all.
I'm also with you on that one. It's quite tricky now.
Because imagine with kids now, because some people are pedophiles, some people take it that far.
Yes,
So now you
yes,
post your baby girl that's maybe 10 years
100%.
old, 11, or even younger. Some parents are really posting their children out there.
Yeah.
And if you are, as a parent, please be careful because now someone can take that picture and do whatever with it. Because now the
100%.
AI is allowing this.
100%.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, it's a very much of a growing concern, because it leads to a lot of things. People losing their lives as well. They take their own lives as well, and it's a thing.
And
It's a
someone's
thing
actually
that's
going to
there.
believe
But
that is the real naked view.
Yeah.
And it's actually not.
this is where you see the other people, the reaction to the
right.
other people. That's where the
You're
problem.
right.
comes.
That's where the problem comes in. Because
You're
someone
not
is
the
going to
problem.
believe that, oh, Feroza posted her nude. Oh, wow.
Talk
And
to
it's
my
not
ex.
even
He'll
you.
tell you I don't look like that.
Or just drop a phone number and be like, guys, just call him.
Ask
That's not
the
how I
one
look.
who's seen the real thing.
Yeah.
He'll tell you
You see,
it's
people
AI.
are so gullible.
And
you
then
know what I
someone
mean?
gullible enough to be like, oh my gosh, Feroza, your nudes are out there, Feroza. Like, it's bad. And you're like, what nudes, dude?
But that's why we're having this conversation. Like,
I
just
mean, this
because
is traumatizing.
everybody's talking about it doesn't mean
It's
to make it true.
true.
Just because it's being trending online doesn't mean it's true. That is why we're preaching this gospel here, guys.
And so many of it isn't.
Right now it's 2026, and we can't be still believing this kind of things. You know what I mean?
And I
We
think
still
people don't want
can't
the
be
truth
believing
anymore. I'm at that point where I sometimes feel like just people don't want the truth anymore because now the lies are what create the entertainment. The lies are what's creating the clicks and the clickbait and the traction and engagement. Remember, some people are now also doing this because they're getting paid, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
So
People are
now-
divided.
yeah.
Some people like that. Some
Correct.
people they do it for the
Correct.
money. Some people are doing it for A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like both ways. You know, it goes both ways.
It does.
I feel like if you just don't want to be on the internet, just don't.
So you feel like it's best to literally like
Yes.
all platforms.
Please don't
you
post your
just
children
literally-
online. This has been said over and over again.
Over and
That's
over
true.
again.
Don't do that. Don't
But
do
then
that.
how many kids have been
I'm about to
kidnapped?
say that, guys, that's also pretty unfair because I'm out there, I'm a parent, and I put my life online. And that now also includes my children. They fully dressed, they're decent. I'm putting them out there in such a decent manner. That's so unfair because there are a lot of parents that genuinely do that.
You know what the sad part
But
is?
yeah,
Someone will take that photo
yeah,
from outside
yeah,
and say, "This is the child that I want."
yeah.
So it matters
true.
not if your child is dressed
Of
decently.
course, of course.
They will find your child.
Of
They will
course.
find the school. You see, especially for those people who post their children wearing uniform. These
Yes.
guys go to schools
Yeah.
and they get your child from there.
No, I mean criminals. I think it's
So
a
don't do
known
it.
fact that criminals always get your information online. They know when you're on holiday because you posted
Yes.
that you are in Zanzibar now.
Good job, bees.
So that's a
Yeah.
fact. Like we all know that it's a source of information for sure. But all I'm just trying to say is that we know life is not fair, but it is a bit unfair for the parents that want to. Kids are going to school now, grade 1. I want to post my little 6-7-year-old with no front
So
Back
teeth
to school.
back to school,
Back to
and we
school
are
photos.
going to see a lot of back to school pictures.
Yeah.
So should I now what blur the uniform, blur what
Okay,
must
how
I do?
about-
At least the uniform, the school name.
The school name, you can definitely do
So
that.
how about
for
you
sure.
have communities where like you put like security guidelines to your profile to say these are the only people that should see my stuff, and maybe just
make
be
it
friend. Yeah,
private.
make it private. I think that's the best way you can do it.
Yes, privatize it as
That's
much
the
as
best
you
way you
can.
can do it.
You know, okay.
But if you're a celebrity, you were looking for numbers before, and you wanted those numbers to be there, and now you post your pictures, and now you're gonna come.
No
back
matter
to
how
us.
much you try and make it
Yes,
private.
and then they go to AI and
Nah.
GROK. Now you're gonna come back to us and say, no, this is don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, but you are
Because
allowed
you also
to.
loved, you also like these likes, you also love this, you also love that, and that's exactly you're dealing with those people.
You know, someone
it
did
comes with
that
the
to
package
someone
for
in
sure.
real life. There's this
But-
girl named Paige,
Yeah.
and she looks like Ariana Grande. She's an
Yeah.
Ariana Grande doppelganger.
Yes.
Copy everything to the point where Ariana dyes her hair, she dyes her hair as well. The problem started when Paige opened an OnlyFans.
See now.
And now she dress up as Ariana and do all of these sexual acts on. And now
now
Ariana had to get the
that-
law involved.
Now that is wrong.
Because even though we know it's not Ariana's body, but you literally look like Ariana.
and it's easy for some people.
Did she
to
say she's
believe
Ariana?
It's her.
She's obsessed. Paige
No,
is
no.
delusional.
Yeah, no, but did she say it's
No,
Ariana?
she doesn't even have to.
She
But
doesn't
if
have
she
to.
said-
She never did, I'm sure.
Yeah, but she copies Ariana like it's ridiculous.
What was the username?
Her name is Paige.
Oh, okay.
She's like the most famous Ariana Grande doppelganger because she looks exactly
There's
like
no
her.
excusing this. Even if she.
Okay, so let me explain to that one. On that one, if you look like Ariana,
You
and-
dress up like her.
and you dress up
You
like
copy her outfits, her hair color, her hairstyles. Whenever she changes her look, you immediately change yours so that you always look exactly like her.
her, but you didn't say you're Ariana, and at one point you didn't say anything.
Ronnie.
Then Ariana can't do anything.
No,
She
but
got the
can.
law involved.
She was born like that.
Oh, wow.
Born like that.
No, 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 no,
But she was born like that, man.
Nah, she's just taking it a bit
So
too
what? I'm
far.
not supposed to say. I'm not supposed to look and dress like, but just because Ariana wore this hairstyle,
No,
so I
look
can't do the
and
hairstyle?
dress like that, right? But like also understand that in a way now you're being associated with me because you look like me. We look like each other. Let me put it like that. We look like each other, sharp. Ne? But now remember,
Does
if
she
you're
sing?
going to go, I don't know.
Ariana knows
she?
about Paige.
She probably does, right?
She knows about.
There's no way.
It's
I'm asking you a
creepy.
question because now
It
it's
is
gonna be like,
creepy.
if she can even
But
take
psycho, actually.
the nickname called Ariana and still get away with it, because if she doesn't sing, because the court is going to ask, are you Ariana, you say this person is copying you, they're gonna ask, do you sing? Do
You
do
know
this?
what?
Do
I
you
need
do
to
that?"
put a picture. I need to put them side by side and show you so you can
Even if you
understand.
look, that's what I'm saying. The case it even goes to more to Paige because Paige just looks.
So
like
how would you
Ariana.
feel if
But
there was a
she's
man
doing
out there that
inappropriate
looked
things.
exactly like you and then he's on OnlyFans with another man? How would you
With
feel?
the Bogart
As long-
t-shirts as well.
Yeah.
As long as they say my name.
No way.
As long as my name is not
Ronnie,
there.
you are human. Trust me, it will get to you. Please.
I'll probably
no
be
way.
like, wow.
No.
This is wow. But then I'll just be like, yeah, but I can't do anything about it because now I'm infringing this person's.
I don't buy what you're saying, Ronnie. I'm not convinced.
But no, I'm just trying to say, guys, look, you can't tell. You can't. It's freedom of speech.
You really
And
can't
freedom
tell someone to do.
things. Yeah, you can't tell somebody to do something that's not comfortable with them.
Then Paige must look like herself on OnlyFans. Don't look like Ariana. Don't make the extra effort to do your makeup
How do you know
exactly
Ariana
like her.
doesn't look like Paige?
Yeah. Let's not
Yeah.
do that. Let's not do that.
Because you said Ariana knows about Paige. How do you know?
Because it's uncomfortable the way this girl is copying her.
I feel like you guys are just taking Ariana because she's famous more than Paige. Guys.
Ariana, Paige is
no,
psycho.
no.
Paige is wrong. You don't do that. Even if it wasn't Ariana,
Listen,
even if
let's-
it's just a random person, you don't
you
do that
don't
to
do
another
that.
human being because you
Listen,
look
let's
like
just all be frank here. Paige is gonna keep doing this for the likes and making more money.
She's been banned off
okay?
social media
because it's
for
wrong.
copying Ariana. That's how
It's
bad she
wrong.
copies her.
She needs a
Copyright.
restraining order.
Which country is Paige from?
America.
She should call Donald Trump. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. Shout out to Stanley. Stanley, can you hear me? Stan. Stan. Stanley, you can hear me over the speaker. This guy.
He's
But
looking
anyway,
around.
he's looking around. Yeah, but shout out to him, man. He's one of the guys that just, put everything together right here in the studio, man. It's a whole team, you know what I mean, behind. It's not just us guys, So shout out to everybody who actually, contributes to the whole situation over here, man. Right, let's move on to the first sports update we got, man. And we've been waiting anxiously for this one here because, this AFCONs are underway. So let's hear what Rob has to say.
Top of the morning from the sports desk. Let me give you a quick insight as far as the sporting headlines are concerned before my full bulletin in just under 20 minutes time. Just to give you guys a quick insight, of course, we know the AFCON is currently still on the way. A lot of fans have come out, and in fact, a lot of fans have suggested that the AFCON is already over, seeing that Bafana Bafana is no longer participating in this year's AFCON. That is not the case, ladies and gentlemen, rather. The African Cup of Nations set piece is still underway. In fact, we've moved over into the quarterfinal rounds, and in fact, there are 2 quarterfinal matches to look out for this evening. Mouth-watering quarterfinal matches to speak about at least. I'll give you a quick premonition as far as that's concerned, but just give you a quick insight. Mali, of course, will take on Senegal this evening, while Morocco, host nations, will take on Cameroon in what set to be yet another humding of an encounter. That's as far as the African Cup of Nations concerned, but of course I will speak quite in depth with it in my full bulletin in just in a few minutes time. But also, of course, as far as Ashes is concerned, Australia came out with almost a whitewash against the English in the Ashes Trophy, coming out with a 4-1 series victory in that encounter. Of course, winning the last encounter with a 5-wicket victory against the English. So quite an embarrassing outing here for the English, considering they've gone through quite a few years without attaining or rather retaining the Ashes Trophy. So things are really not looking good for the English team as far as the Test cricket career, or rather as far as the Test cricket series is concerned. And then as far as the other matches are concerned, there were quite a few matches that took place across the globe as far as the domestic league matches are concerned. Possibly the league decider that took place between Arsenal and Liverpool. An encounter going into this encounter, of course, Arsenal was sitting quite healthy with the suggestion that they would be way ahead with as far as the 8 points are concerned if they had beaten, of course, Liverpool. It was a difficult match, to say the least. A very, very difficult match. I think more than anything, leading on to this, as far as the entertainment of the game is concerned, a lot of fans were entertained. But of course, I'll give you full results from that encounter. Also, there was a match that took place as far as La Liga is concerned in the Super Cup that was contested between La Liga rivals, between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. I'll give you an insight as far as those results are concerned, and of course, what it means for all teams that are currently participating in various tournaments across the globe. More insights coming in at 10:30.
Thank you, Rob, for that fantastic AFCON report, man. And don't we have somebody in that side of Morocco, man, just to give us an update or something,
Actually, we got somebody, but there's too much red tape on him. So,
Rob, I have something to ask you. Why is Morocco hosting AFCON when they don't even see themselves as African?
let me try to think of a diplomatic.
They don't see themselves as
diplomatic
African.
answer.
Why? They see themselves as what?
They wanna be
They wanted to join
European.
the EU, the European Union.
How do I
is
answer
it?
this correctly without being politically incorrect?
Because I have a problem with
tricky
that.
one.
Yeah,
Tricky one.
I have a
Tricky
problem.
one.
The tricky thing with those, you must consider where they are as far as geography is concerned. They are literally they're what Zimbabwe is to South Africa. So the next border for Morocco is Spain. So for them, it's like we are closer to Europe than we are to Africa. So we are in African continent, but our neighbor is more European. So what we will choose. It's like a family, for instance. If you rather choose your father's side or your mother's side, they've chosen their. I like to say
Well,
the
it's a
father's
good
side.
thing that
But they're
the
not
wo-
winning. They still.
Well,
They are very much winning.
Are they
well,
winning? So, they're gonna go into
They are
the.
very much. In fact, I had predicted that Morocco would win this year's African Cup of Nations.
No, not the soccer. I'm saying in terms of like joining.
Oh no,
the EU.
that's
not
all
gonna
just.
work.
I think it's all. It's not a formal thing. It's not a formal thing. So it's
okay.
not,
that's
it's
what
not
I was about to say. It's a
Okay.
good thing that the world is not governed by feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't just decide and say no.
Can't
It's
just
not
wake
European.
up
Can't
it's
just-
no, you can't just.
Unless you're Donald Trump. But
Also,
anyways.
alongside with them, obviously, the Egyptians, the Algerians. So the most because they're on the North African side, they're more closer to the European European meridian, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So that for them, it feels as if they're more European. Also, culture-wise as well, they've adopted a lot more of the European culture than they have the African
The
culture.
African culture.
So there's a lot of reasons why they'll feel more inclined to be considered Europeans, but realistically, they are Africans.
Is it? When it comes to your predictions, you feel like they will now
100%.
soccer-wise.
I feel
Not Nigeria.
No, not even.
Oh, Cameroon.
Not even. You know, the thing with some
Hectic.
of these, you need to consider the history of these countries, the history in terms of the past 5 years, what Morocco has done. And the previous FIFA World Cup, Morocco was the only African country to make it far, in fact, further than most of the other European countries that made that far. I think they went as far as the last 16 or quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. So that same team, who of course, that same team, in fact, they started from under 17s. So under 17s have won the FIFA Club World, they've won the FIFA World Cup already. So that's already in the cabinet. So now they're going for the senior tournament as far as AFCON is concerned. After AFCON, they might be pursuing another prestigious position in the FIFA World Cup, which of course takes place this year. So there's an overall plan for Morocco. It's not just about the African Cup of Nations, but what can Morocco do as a nation? And an overall plan for them is to go far in the FIFA World Cup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking about that, guys, why is nobody just talking about what Donald Trump just did in Venezuela?
Oh yeah, some people
Like this guy just like he broke international laws. He keeps doing that, and nobody just everybody keeps thinking it's okay.
And actually, suggestions are there are suggestions that he might be opening a can for World War III just by making political decisions. Does not
Exactly,
does not involve the rest of the world. I mean, how do you just go arrest the president? How do you?
How are you gonna do that? Like you can't do this. There's laws in place. Like you can't just. And then he apologizes afterwards.
Yo.
It's like, oh, why are you?
And then he says, "We in charge." There's literally
Wow.
an interview he did.
You doubt him. You don't think they're in charge.
You know, there's been
Not anymore.
many American presidents that have been assassinated. I don't think the list is too long.
To Adam.
Yeah.
They know where you live now. They heard you. You got an iPhone. They'll find you. They know where you live.
Your visa to go to America.
Now they
Not Donald Trump, man.
Why would I want to go there?
Like, why would you want to kill Donald Trump? Like, come on, man. Come on. He's just like, I'm sure he faked that other one. But let's go back to the World War part.
Yeah.
Let's just look at why the first place the World War stopped. Because people had a First World War. They fought. They were like, okay, cool. Obviously, it was about resources.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I mean. Resources. Like, we don't have enough resources, so we're gonna have a world war. And then they had a second one. And then they were like, and then obviously when they had the second one, the first one they ended it. They were like, guys, we can't do this. We need to share the resources, whatever. Then they had the second one, and they was like, yo, guys, this is destroying the country. But this second one, the problem is that everybody had nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
So obviously it's gonna destroy the whole world. So they stopped it. So then they put in laws in place to say, look here, man, we can't just, you can't just invade other people's countries, and you know what I mean.
I need to come in
There
there.
needs to be laws and stuff like that. There needs to be ways. But Donald Trump was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna have it. I'm sure Putin did the same thing with Ukraine. I was like, screw it. Let me just.
So there was the Second World
But-
War, and then after that there was the Cold War. And during the Cold War, that's when espionage became a big thing, because that's when the countries started creating their nuclear weapons, and then
Yeah.
they were sending spies in each other's countries to see what weapons are they creating, what are they doing. So the person who created the nuclear weapon in America afterwards then gave the what do you call it, schematics, yeah, they gave the schematics to Russia so that Russia can also build the same weapon. So he like traded both countries.
Yeah, so everybody got the nuclear weapons, so we cannot afford to have because the moment Donald Trump has decided, America to be precise, to say, look, we're gonna go for these resources, which is the oil. Russia's gonna think about the same thing, and then that's when everybody starts getting divided, and then hence the World War. Because somebody's gonna partner up with somebody, and then they'll be like, no, we also want the president.
We have Russia and China. I'm relaxed.
Wow.
And so you're out here ducking missiles and hey.
As long as Russia is on my side, it's
The thing
fine.
is with you, you're used to firecrackers. You're used to.
Hey.
That's what you're used to.
These are
Wait
nuclear
until.
bombs.
Wait
You
on.
will die. What incredible, man. 20 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock. This is the Bogart Morning Show. Download the Bogart Radio app. Let's join the conversations. Good morning. Already Sizzler's like, we should do one. And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
The amount of two left.
Coming with the
two
pressure.
I've
left
challenged the
feet.
entire team for us to do more TikTok challenges,
The,
guys. If you agree
the
with
amount
me,
of left feet
say
that
yes.
are here.
I'm not one of them.
We're only
Speak for
9
yourself.
9 days into the year. Already challenges that we can't do while being introduced.
I have faith in you guys.
Yeah, man. It's a Friday right here at the Bogart Morning Show, man. It's quite an exciting one. If it's not exciting, please let us know why your Friday is not exciting, because we definitely want to flip it around, man. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we're talking about, social media and stuff like that. So, scrolling through social media, it just feels like the world is just talking about the same thing at once. Viral challenges, shocking celebrity news, or even trending hacks, you know what I mean? But there's just something which is just like, which makes people very gullible about this whole thing, man. Like I said before, just because everyone's talking about it, it doesn't make it true. People intend to be a part of these trends, and then they believe them so easily. You know what I mean? This part is about noticing how reactions are shaped by the buzz and emotions, and sometimes just plain FOMO. So, have you ever shared something thinking it was true, and then found out that it wasn't?
Remember the
I've done
rapture?
that, son.
I remember the rapture that never happened. In fact, there were 2 raptures that
No,
were
the dates
suggested.
are-
I don't want to
being
disrespect
postponed.
people, so I'm gonna keep quiet on this one.
You said the date, sir?
Don't
I'm
want to
saying
disrespect
the
anybody.
dates are being postponed.
Hectic.
The rapture has been postponed.
Alright, guys, so that rapture,
Some-
so let's start.
Yes,
I can
yeah.
backtrack to 3 exact raptures. There was once upon a time a gentleman in Randburg and his wife and his girlfriend. They decided to walk
Yes.
on the road naked, telling everybody or telling all the drivers, all the bypassers that Jesus was coming on a certain day. That homie is still naked today on social media,
Still
and
doing
Jesus
the
hasn't
same
arrived
thing.
yet. That was the first rapture.
Back to your
Second
distinction.
rapture.
Yeah.
Was,
yes.
when was it? This last year sometime.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Right after that, someone in Ghana was building an ark.
Oh, that
yeah.
one. Oh, that one was
dude.
hectic.
The
ark.
he
dude,
built a
I
whole
swear,
ark.
bro.
People
Wisdom
packed
is
the
so important. Can we ask God for some wisdom? Like, I think it's so
Yeah.
important to have some wisdom and common sense sometimes.
And where was the
That's
third
all
one?
I'll say.
The third
No,
rapture.
that's the third one. The
That's
second
the-
one was one that happened last year. The one that.
yes.
The one that. Was
Yeah,
20
people were
20
selling their houses, their
Yeah.
cars, everything.
They wanted
So-
to beat him up, the pastor. in
The Ghana guy.
Yeah, because now it's like we've sold our homes.
Chief was
we've
driving a
sold
Mercedes
everything,
Benz.
and you're out here buying a Mercedes Benz, and now you're saying it's
Oh, you didn't see
postponed.
Oh, you went and bought him. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wish that Mercedes Benz could
So
fit
back-
everyone that he built.
So
the
back
ark
to
for.
something that you said.
Yeah.
You said that they postponed it. Who postponed it? Is it like
yeah.
a
No,
committee?
not even who.
Well,
I'm saying.
no, I'm just now wondering.
Who are they?
Out of
Want to know-
curiosity, no, I'm saying that even when you speak to the pastors, they say that it's been postponed, just like the Ghana pastor.
Is there a committee
Says
with the
that-
heaven who that do they say
Hey,
who?
we don't know, Ronnie. You know what?
Hey,
We'll never
wonder.
know. We
That's the
don't
guy.
know.
That's the guy I want to meet. Who's postponing this
So if you
rapture?
go build a whole
Yeah.
ark,
Yeah, that's
the
like
whole
yo,
community
man.
packs the bags and wants to come chill in your ark by 2.
Yo,
And I
man,
think it's
people
so
better
crazy because
stop.
we all know that it was literally written that he would never flood the earth again. That's literally a
was the
promise.
promise he made.
And
That's
it
what
was
the
a promise
rainbow's
he made.
in.
That's what the rainbow's for.
Yeah.
So hence I'm saying that certain things are like common sense, reading,
in the
knowledge,
story.
and just wisdom, and but hey,
Maybe everyone missed the
we're
rainbow
not
parts.
going to judge.
This is why you need to take your
We
children
don't judge.
to church
We listen. We don't
every
judge.
time. This is why you need to take your children to, what do you call it?
Sunday school.
Sunday school and learn and
learn
know.
these things.
We just don't want to read. We just want to, I hear what Ron is saying. I'm gonna take what Ron is saying. I think
And
sometimes,
it's something-
and in everything, hey.
That's for sure. That's
It's
the thing it's saying about
very
about
important.
tech information. Sometimes you put information out on social media where you believe the information is true, and you have the assumption that somebody else next to you believes it's true. But then you turn around being what is it, clickbait?
It is
It ends up turning out as clickbait, and then you end up being public enemy number one. And then obviously authorities, everybody's questioning you and thinking, "Chief, but you said this was going to happen. Here we are." 5 days later, it hasn't happened. What's going on? What's
What's
happening?
really happening? Yeah, this era of a lot of information is very tricky because people are not verifying, not checking. It's easy to be gullible. It's easy to just see a screenshot and believe that this is true, and it's getting out of hand. We
I
don't
need
know what's
to-
true anymore.
I need us to address the boomers on Facebook.
What are boomers?
They're the older generation.
Okay.
The ones
okay.
before us.
Yes, they believe everything.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
now, literally,
No, they do.
they'll get a whole list of stuff that is not meant to be done or places that you're not meant to visit. Automatically, all these places are it's information that everybody deserves. So they'll tell you, don't go to this place for an interview, don't go to this place for
Yeah.
whatever it is. But you don't even know how legitimate that information is. It's literally just information that's been shared or links that's been shared by so many people. By the time you get it, you realize, oh, actually,
Exactly.
I have somebody that this information might be important to. Let me send it through to them. But now you don't know if you're preventing this person from progressing. Maybe the job that you said don't go apply for, maybe it's actually a legitimate thing. But because somebody sent you and said don't go to this building in Randburg, you automatically think, hey, this building in Randburg is useless. But only because of a what you call it,
narrative that they
a
have to-
string of messages.
Wow.
And also the AI videos and pictures.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the AI videos, but my question is that, like, why is it so easy for people to believe something just because it's trending?
We all want something to
Hey,
believe, right?
That's a very powerful statement.
We all
I
want
think
something
we
to believe
all
in.
like to villainize to
okay,
a certain
that's a good-
extent. We definitely all want something to believe in, and I think it's also a lot of projection. If I see something bad that is being said about Ronnie, it makes me feel better about my situation and myself. So if I find out that Ronnie's doing this, Ronnie's doing that, and it's just a lot of bad things. When
You're
I
gonna
read it,
retweet.
I start feeling good about my life, knowing that maybe at that moment I
Oh, you
actually
don't
don't
retweet, you
feel
just
that
feel
good
good.
about my life.
Oh, you don't
Yes.
retweet, you just feel good, okay.
No, I'm just talking about the psychology behind
okay.
it.
If somebody's
Eh,
bashing you, you feel as if, oh, that was my enemy. It's good that somebody else has him as an enemy now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
yeah, right,
understand?
facts.
So hence I'm saying
That
it's a
is
lot of
facts.
it's a psychological problem, and I feel like it's just a lot of projection. And then obviously some people take it to the next level and comment and retweet and just push it even more.
Those are the worst, the terrorists. Yo.
Yeah.
You are one of them.
You're one of them.
I repented, guys. I got baptized.
Or you change my New Year,
What's
New
your
Year.
problem? All those things. Yeah, New Year, New Me, all those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I repented, but But I don't know, man. So how do we, obviously brings us to the next question. How do we spot the faker or the fake stuff in these feeds, man? I generally go and say, you know what? When I read something, first, I just go into the comments and then just read because it's entertaining as well, you know? And you end up finding but nobody has proof of this.
Yes.
Yeah. But also, I think
Generally.
on top of that, there's a lot of, to our benefit, of course, there's a lot of pages that are official, a lot of news or social media pages that are official pages that you can go to and confirm
That are credible.
if the information is credible, if the information is true or not. But also, over and above that, we do have people in our friendship circles that you can literally go to and ask and say, listen, I saw this information, or I read this online. How true is this, or how credible is this? So I think more than anything, the gullibility of accepting anything we get on social media, it needs to be questioned. Like you say, there's AI videos. Everything can be manufactured in a small room, and it'll be sold
So
to you, and you'll
quickly.
buy it because you're so
Oh, you
gullible.
buy it
You're
nicely.
so gullible. So I think more than anything, we're in the age, technological age, where we have to start questioning things, especially if it's sold to you or if it's given to you via a digital platform.
No, that's true. I mean,
So how do you confirm this AI message? Sorry. to
But I
confirm.
feel like you can see.
The-
Or is
I
it
was
just
about
us?
to say that we always say you can see, but there's a huge majority clearly that can't. I mean, look at that video, that fake video of Connie Ferguson with a Nigerian accent promoting something that we all could see. That
Yo,
is
that
But
one
the
I
people
saw
who
that.
believe
And
that
Sia
don't have
Khaleesi.
common
Guys,
sense, I'm
There's
sorry.
You know.
one for Sonny Ferguson
yeah.
saying that she was standing beside his bands.
Yeah.
She was like, I've already done. Is it crypto or something like
It's
that?
crypto.
Or-
It's crypto. They're just
like,
promoting crypto.
was
Contact
like, who?
us. You're gonna be rich.
Who is
This.
this? Like how? Way.
And it's actually very sad because now people
How?
are actually losing. I don't want to say losing faith, but we all know that if you actually study properly and read,
Yes.
you know, crypto and everything, there's actually, you know, there's something there.
No, it's an industry.
It's an
a whole
industry, you
Yeah.
understand? It's literally
But just
digital money. It's there. It works. But now because we are seeing so many of these things, you end up just not even wanting to invest in such things.
I feel like the 30% is killing this country.
Yeah, they must definitely take up that pass mark.
No?
Speaking of that, the matriculants, hey, shout outs. I hope y'all make it.
The results are out tomorrow, no?
Yeah,
Or Monday.
soon. Isn't it Monday?
Was
yeah.
Monday. Hey, it's hot, man. It's hot. Hey.
No, you'll be fine. It's all right. Even if you fail, don't worry. You
They'll
can
be okay.
go
You
rewrite.
can
There's many
rewrite.
options, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
we
fine.
all failed. we all
Who's,
failed.
who's
No.
we and who's all?
Hey, if you're not part of us, please don't try to vote yourself, okay? So, like, come on. Like, come on. What you think this is? Anyways,
Oh,
No.
man.
you know, yeah, but I don't know, man. Like you said, if you fail, it doesn't mean it doesn't define you. Because there's
doesn't.
this thing that says, you know, if you fail matric, your whole life is ruined. No, your whole life is ahead of you. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
think they've made the rewriting process so much easier now. You can literally just sit, rewrite whatever subject it is that you failed and just continue with your life.
Yeah, man. You can't win all battles. Some battles you gotta put extra work, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know. And sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Just feel what you want to do, and just go right at it. You know, I became an engineer and I didn't even pass matric. Imagine that.
Shout out. You
Yeah,
did a
so-
lot, hey?
So it's kind of like, it is what it is, you know. So it's not that bad. But anyways, going back to obviously, you know, these fake AI videos and everything going around, you know, trusting your instinct is one of the first things that you need to do, man. If it sounds too dramatic or shocking, you know, just take a second just to fair check before reacting, because these guys, they're out here for the numbers and everything. They're gonna post something that will make sure it kind of like shocks you in the first glimpse. So you definitely need to, like, you know, just relook at it, because people get excited with the numbers,
Yes.
with everything. Man, I was about to go back to your point where you said the boomers. It's not just the boomers now
Is
that are
it?
making these things trend. Like, you think this fake information? No, it's not them. It's these ones here that know the characters on their phones. They're busy with them. They're the ones that, you know,
Yes.
because the boomers probably they'll get hacked on one of those links that they're saying, like,
Yeah,
if you need a loan, especially at this time, this time,
In
please
July.
don't click on those links.
So you're blaming people like iShowSpeed and KSNet as other fake news spreaders
I don't know.
because they spend a lot of time. They spend a lot of time online. And you know the funny thing is, iShowSpeed was doing a tour of Africa, and he made his way to Mozambique, and there was a Mozambican that was speaking Portuguese to him. iShowSpeed was so shocked that Portuguese is spoken in Africa. I'm like, what cocoon do you guys live in?
Guys, the American education system is
horrible. They really
ridiculous.
don't know.
I spoke about this. I was like, yo,
They literally really
Like
don't
he
know.
was shocked the white people in Mozambique. I'm like,
Yeah.
Chief, what do you mean?
Or
Catch up,
to
Speed.
play
I mean, catch up to us.
to
What's
play
that?
devil's advocate.
okay.
You know, sometimes you really need to act like you don't know and be surprised just for the sake of engagement
Is it?
and a shock factor. Yeah, because if
can't-
you
No, he knows his people, that his age, people where he comes from, they don't know that.
No, I agree. I'm just
sure
saying that just
he
to
might
play
know.
devil's advocate, you can
He
find
might
that
know,
he
yeah.
might really know, but he has to be like,
But the
oh,
people-
because you know how he just exaggerates
that
his
Ben 10
expressions
thing on
and
his wrist.
thank you.
Yeah, he does.
He has to
exaggerate
always act
expression.
so surprised about everything. So
Bro, you're doing a tour in a country that you've never been to. The least you can do is do some research, or in a continent rather.
I feel like he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
just
knew,
has to
but
be
he was just
surprised.
showing the
Because I mean,
world.
even with Zimbabwe, there was like a white boy there, and then everyone was like, the first white boy he saw him. Like, of course, there's white people everywhere. So obviously, but
Yeah, but not in Zimbabwe.
He didn't know who
It's-
Sia Kolisi
Zimbabwe
was.
did
That's what
deliberate
touched
testimony.
maybe they're not that much. For, you know,
Zimbabwe is an exception, okay?
Bro, they asked him who Sia Kolisi is. He didn't know who Sia. He was chanting Sia Kolisi's name, not knowing who Sia Kolisi was.
Well, a lot of people said, I show speed, and I don't know him.
yeah.
I wish I
Yeah,
was.
you see how fake everything is. Everything is just fake.
But
Okay,
you
Sia
might be
Kolisi,
right.
I don't know, but Sia Kolisi, I don't know. he's like the captain of the World Cup. But anyways, yeah, he's like the most famous guy.
I think Asho Speed, that's his thing. Him
That's his
acting
thing,
like he
man.
doesn't know.
I see where you're going.
Him just saying, "Oh yeah, tell me. Okay, what's that? Okay," and then him
It's his
just
gimmick,
like,
no?
I think it's his thing. Because when you listen to his interviews, you listen to him, you can see that no man, you do have a good head on your
Sure.
shoulders. So I genuinely don't think you're an A-head like that.
So basically, he's just there to educate his viewers.
Yes,
people
I
like that.
actually believe in that. I think
Actually,
that's his thing, where he just acts like, I don't know, so
Which
I'm
is
gonna
good,
ask.
yeah,
I'm gonna be like, what's that? Oh, not because he's clueless, and I think that's very smart.
But let's just go to the fact that where he comes from, he knows his people.
Exactly,
They
no,
don't
that's
know.
a fact.
I don't
They
wanna
bad.
I don't want to say
Yup.
the other that they're dumb. It's just that I'm saying that, you know.
You just said it, though.
It's not like ignorance for me.
You don't want
I'm
to
not
say-
saying that. See, so you can't say that I say that because before I said
'Cause you
it,
never
I
said
said that. Yeah, that's not what I mean.
Disclaimer alert. I get
Yeah,
you.
The disclaimer alert, but yeah, it's quite funny, but yeah. But you know what I mean. They know what I mean. All right, cool. When we come back, man, we're going to have the final sports update. He's the only one who can get the job done. That's a line and a half there. Can't get anybody to cover for me. That's dope. Oh, dope. Well, I don't
No,
know.
the line that got me is when he said that we're gonna be in your yard and act like we found oil.
That went over me, though. I don't
No
like it.
Diddy.
What did you mean by that?
No Diddy.
What
just
Donald
saying.
Trump is doing to Venezuela. That's what I thought.
Oh, no, did he?
I'm
Oh.
just saying.
Oh, you thinking no Diddy? You thinking? I'm also thinking Venezuela.
Nah? Where your mind at?
No Diddy. That's it.
I'm just saying.
So what
There's a
you
lot
already
of
living
oil
in
up
for
in
looking
here, you
for
know what I'm
oil.
saying? There's a lot of oil people, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, because, you know, once they find out you got oil, they're going to arrest you, okay?
Hide from the Americans.
You
Sonny,
see?
Sonny, Sonny.
Look at Venezuela, look at Diddy, everybody's a culprit. Who else got oil? They're coming for you.
I won't admit it if
Don't
I
leave
have
go to
oil.
greasy hands, huh?
If you got oil, they are coming for you, all right? The Americans are coming for you. They don't care if you're American, okay? Okay, let's head over to sports.
Top of the morning from the sports desk. Let's take a final look at our sporting headlines for this morning. This sports report is, of course, brought to you by Score Energy Drink. Diving right into it as far as the Ashes results is concerned. Just to give you a quick insight as far as the overall test is concerned. Of course, it was a five test series between Australia alongside, of course, alongside England. Just a quick history as far as the Ashes is concerned. You might be wondering, why are these gentlemen playing around for a couple of dust that's in the urn? That's because the first Ashes match that took place, of course, that were the Bales were burnt from that match, and of course the victor in that encounter claimed the Ashes, and ever since then it's been an ongoing contest between Australia and England. As far as last year's Ashes test is concerned, which of course I went over to this year, the first test was claimed by Australia. Of course, won with a solid victory as far as the bowling. Of course, the bowling coming out victorious in that sense, ensuring that the Australians claimed the first test series. As far as the second series is concerned, Australia also went on to win it out by 8 wickets, commanding performance in the pink ball match. As far as and then we went over to the third test that took place out in Adelaide, where of course Australia once again won that encounter by 82 runs, coming out and putting out a strong bowling and batting performance. The fourth test also took place out in Melbourne, where England finally got some much needed points on the board. Of course, England coming out to the with a 4-wicket victory in that encounter, which ended up being England's only victory as far as the series is concerned. And of course, the fifth and final test series, which took place in Sydney, the victor in that encounter was none other than Australia. Of course, coming out the 5-wicket victory. That 5-wicket victory has now meant Australia get to keep the Ashes series, the Ashes trophy on home soil. England, as far as their participation is concerned, have not had the best outing in the series. In fact, it's been a tough tour for the English as far as this year's Ashes is concerned. And then finally, onto some football results as far as AFCON is concerned. Of course, the African Cup of Nations soccer tournament is currently being hosted out in Morocco and has now reached the quarterfinal stage with top teams still set to compete for continental glory. The knockout bracket includes matchups featuring regional rivals as far as former champions as teams push for yet another semi-final spots. Just to give an insight as far as the matches you can look out for this weekend, possibly the biggest matches taking place this evening will be a quarterfinal clash that we'll see Morocco, where we'll see Senegal taking on Mali. That's going to be a really, really heavily contested encounter between the two continental rivals. And then, of course, the indomitable Lions will take on Morocco. Will take on host nations Morocco this evening as well. Of course, as you do remember, Cameroon rather, were the team that knocked out South Africa from this year's tournament. So they'll also be going into this encounter against Morocco with a rich vein of form and hoping to cause an upset in this year's tournament if they knock out the host nations Morocco. For my predictions, Morocco are set to make it all the way into the finals and maybe retain, or not retain, but keep the trophy on home soil as they are the hosting nation. And then as far as other footballing results are concerned across the world, there were some domestic league matches that took place as far as regular league matches are concerned. I say regular league as far as the league schedule is concerned, but not regular in terms of in terms of the magnitude of the game itself. Arsenal versus Liverpool took place yesterday at the Emirates Stadium. A very, very closely locked affair between the two teams. Of course, as things stand, Arsenal are currently sitting at the top of the Premier League with Liverpool not in the position they're familiar with, and that position did not get any better for the Reds last night as they shared the spoils with Arsenal last night. Of course, Arsenal, as things stand, are now sitting quite comfortably at the top of the English Premier League. And once again, another prediction of mine that I said quietly this year that Arsenal would win this season. And as things stand, they seem to be moving on the right direction with now about a 6 or 7 point buffer at the top of the league, and they've almost beaten all the teams they need to beat to ensure that they remain victorious at the end of the season, which of course is only at around the 25th of May. So a very, very long way to go for Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal troops as the Gunners continue to fire on all cylinders. And as far as Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid is concerned, of course, the Madrid derby did take place yesterday out in maybe in unfamiliar territory out in Saudi Arabia last night. And of course, Los Blancos came out of the 2-1 victory. Federico Valverde with a stunner free kick, ensuring that Los Blancos came out with the victorious in the Spanish Super Cup that took place out in Saudi Arabia yesterday. That's pretty much my story for this morning. Of course, as per usual, back between 9 and 11 a.m. on Monday morning. Until then, that's enough said.
So we're talking about exciting things that are on the internet that is probably fake news, and how do you tell that it's fake news or not? Guys, before we move on to that, I don't know whether this is fake or not, but there's something called fine water tasting.
Fine.
Yes, there is. It
water
exists.
tasting. Okay.
What?
Water tasting, yes, it does exist.
Okay, so similar to
how
wine
like
tasting.
this, like a Jameson, wine tasting or
Water
anything.
that,
Yes.
like
Okay.
you see,
I mean,
he's
if you're
as shocked as
trying
me.
to decipher between government water and mineral water, then
Okay,
it's
so what
different.
they
But
do
if
is,
we're going in depth now, we are going.
We're testing water.
Yes, so the water comes from different places in the world. Maybe there'll be a spring in Machu Picchu there in Peru, and then there'll be something else in the Swiss Alps, or a melted
Water
glacier
can
from
definitely taste
Antarctica.
different.
And water does taste different. So they just give you water from different places
And I pay.
and different sources, and then you can taste the difference between the water.
So I got given a water bottle sample. I got given a water sample yesterday, and I was showing it to my team, and they were like, "That water is not real." I'm like, "But this water is so clear. It's so crystal clear. You can see through
Yeah.
other." Tell me it's not real. How can you tell me that water is not
Why
real?
is it not real?
It was too crystallized. It was too.
Yeah.
Crisp.
So it looked like
crisp.
what? It didn't look like water
No,
to them.
it looked like, what is it? What
Like a
is?
spirit or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Wow. First of all, we're just shocked.
So wait, first of all, where are you tasting this water?
Look, your way tasting, yeah, exactly. This water tasting, like, what's going on?
I'll
Like,
need to double check, but there is an establishment that allows you to do a water
'Cause I
tasting.
saw
I need to double check if there's one in South Africa.
so you're saying this water is from different places, from different springs and stuff like that.
Yes.
So it's just basically you're tasting differently contaminated water. Okay, I get, because that's the only difference.
Well, I mean, yeah, because
Only
from
different.
different places, there's different organisms, different minerals in the water. The air is different as well. The environment that the water came from is different. So the water will taste different.
Have you tasted spring water?
Yeah.
But do you know how what's odd about this? Like spring water, like straight from the spring, they just take it and then they.
You know, at Gold Reef, you can actually buy the bottled water that comes from the spring. Have you been to the mines in Gold Reef?
No.
Yeah, you can actually take a trip down into the
Guys,
mines, and there's
my
spring
mind is
water
gone. Water tasting.
there. Yeah.
First of all, I would want to do that. And shout out to the people who drink water from the rivers and everything else. They got strong health systems. Because the amount of things that go into those water.
drink closer to the
Jesus.
source, man. Don't drink there by
pray for those
Yax
people. I
when it's
pray.
already reached Alex.
I hope my prayer reaches
By the time
y'all.
it gets there, you're not gonna, you won't make it. Man. There's
You
so
know,
much
you drink
alkaline
it
in that
close to
water.
the source where it just came from the sky.
What sauce?
The
What
source
source?
of the river, where it comes there from the mountain, where it rains and it starts there.
So as the rain,
Drink from there. Well, we
Also-
don't really
also-
have that
so-
much
so-
pollution in
okay.
those areas. When you think
fair
about
enough,
the
yeah.
Amazon
Fair
and
enough,
places.
yeah, fair
like
enough.
that.
Okay.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I guess.
Fair point.
So you're just tasting water from those guys. Water does taste different. Water does
No,
not taste the same.
definitely does.
No, I agree with
get-
you.
I get what
like the
you're saying.
example,
I
if
get
it's
what you're
government
saying.
water and bottled water, you can definitely tell the difference. But now, if we're going very specific in
Yeah.
terms of, that's
I got some interesting
no.
news actually. Maybe we'll save it for. Did you know that? Do you know? Obviously, you guys know the sun is older than the Earth, right?
That makes sense.
I'm sure it came first.
That makes sense.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Makes sense, right?
It does to me.
Yeah, no, it does because I mean, I think how many billions of years? I don't know how many. I think it's been 8 billion years. The Earth has been there, and then the sun is like more than that.
More than that.
But what's strange is that the water on Earth is older than the sun.
Oh, I believe that as well.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Yeah.
was ice first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just
I
weird.
believe-
Guys, it's
Definitely
Friday. You're
not.
burning my brain. You're hurting my
Anyway,
brain
let's
right
go
now.
back to how do you call fake posts out? Do you just scroll past? You guys scroll
I
past?
call them out. I've seen a few fake posts and I've addressed it. I
Is
will
it?
call it out. Yeah. And I've seen a few public figures and even normal people where it's like, dude, that's a lie. And that's not true.
I'm tired.
And that's not me. And that's not how it is. And you know why sometimes it's good to call it out. However, I understand why you'll be tired. Sometimes it's okay to
I'm
not
just
say
tired now.
anything.
Yeah, like,
I just feel like certain things have reputational damage. And certain things, I feel some people prefer to rather speak on it because you might never know what it can potentially ruin for you. I'll make a simple example of one that really cracked me up. And shout out to Nomzamo Mbatha. I love her so much.
Oh, shout out to her, yeah.
Right?
Love her too.
She's amazing. I've always loved her from her days of Sibaya and so on. So what happened with her is that there was a tweet of a blog that practically connected her to a minister, that she's practically one of the side chicks that go to his house somewhere in Cape Town, simply because she had posted a gorgeous picture in that house and in that, and it was an
So
absolutely
there's a
beautiful
president
picture.
situation with the picture in front of someone's house.
Yeah, thank you. Literally similar, but not similar, but similar. So now, obviously, now everyone on Twitter is like, who would have thought that now Nomzamo Mbatha is also part of the girls that are, benefiting from the government like that. Then she made, and then she
how you put
clarified it. She went there and she's like, guys, she
Benefit.
literally took a screenshot of her Airbnb booking and she was like, this was a family vacation with my nieces, my not nieces. Where's my English, guys?
Nieces.
With my nieces. Thank you, nephews,
Oh, so the
and
house was
myself.
not an Airbnb.
The house is on Airbnb, but now imagine people already running with that narrative. She had to quickly come correct and rectify it.
Shame.
So imagine how she decided to just keep quiet, and it's okay to choose peace. I don't want to be in the Twitter streets. I want to choose peace.
Yeah.
Imagine she decided to keep quiet. I feel like people are gonna run with it. That she's definitely busy with that minister because that is his house and so
Of
on
course,
and so
yeah.
forth. But she decided to clarify it. So clarify it if you can. Definitely.
Yeah, when I said I was tired, like I get tired now.
Yeah.
But best believe those people better not find me on a good day.
Fair. I'm a rectify it.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't find me on a good day.
They say, if, like, for
'Cause I got
example, if
you.
you catch someone lying on you, just add on it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, let's say a dude out there is lying to say he got with you.
Yeah.
Then you start making up things and say, yeah, and he cried for his mom in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like,
That-
make it
that's-
worse,
I get
embarrass
you.
them.
I
Yeah.
think that is nice. Embarrass them. Yeah. You try and embarrass me, I'm embarrass you further.
So guys, shout out to my boy and everything else. I don't know. Speaking about fake news there's just some people who put out their own fake news out there.
Okay, true.
How
Their
So
own
you
fake
have
news.
stancer there.
Like not. I'm sorry.
Pierre
What
things
Love
are
me
there.
not. He said he trended first before I Show Speed. So I Show Speed, he's the reason why
He said that-
was trending first.
Ah.
I Show Speed was trending. I was like, I clapped hands. The comment, there's some podcast that they were doing.
Yeah.
And the comment, I clapped hands. I was like, my man, I expect you to say this.
Man. I sometimes feel like he gets paid to say
I'm
these
like-
things. Like It
Not thank you for entertainment.
is
love
entertainment.
I love
It's
it.
nah.
I love
I-
it, my brother. You know what I mean? They should come and take a sit over here one day. We should do a show with Nota here, guys. Okay, we're not ready for the lawsuits, but
No, we're not.
we need to get the laws on radio.
It's too early in the year.
Stand by.
It's too early in the year.
Yeah, to invite him to the morning show. It's too early, eh?
It's too early. We just arrived. It's way too early.
Okay, maybe in June.
Yeah.
Maybe in June, yeah. Maybe we can invite Nota to come on board.
Do you guys feel like he genuinely believes the things he's saying?
For real.
Because I feel like, and you saying
looks
no,
really
and I
confident.
actually agree with you. I feel like he's understood engagement and how this thing has money, and how saying all these things is just going to work. To
You know
me,
the thing
it's
that-
giving strategy. To me, it's not giving that he's actually sitting there and saying these things, and it's what he believes. I think he literally knows that we are going to talk about it, and it's going to be a conversation,
at
and it
first-
just creates that hype and relevance. I don't know, guys.
At first, I thought it was strategy, but now I just think
genuinely
it's
think
just
it's
out of
I think
his
it's just
mind.
pathological. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
exactly,
it's like you'll have a prophet, or you'll have a pastor that will,
Exactly,
will
yeah.
tell you to eat or to do a certain thing for you to receive healing. When you believe in it, he starts believing in it.
Exactly. I think it just got into that
When
point.
you, as the receiver of that
Okay.
preaching, of that word,
Yes.
as soon as you receive and say, Pastor, I believe in what you're saying, the pastor automatically believes, okay, sharp, what I'm saying is actually true.
It's actually true.
And I think that's what Nota goes through. He'll suggest something and say, this is fact. The minute you believe it as fact, for him it's fact.
I know it's facts. Like you can tell when someone's saying something that they believe in it or they don't believe in it, or maybe it's just.
But what
for
if he's just a
strategy.
good actor?
Yeah.
What if he's really a good actor? Like, guys, you'd be surprised. People can, like, what if he really knows how to put on a face and he's a good
This guy
actor, and then he
cooks
gets
facts
into this character
for this
for
statement
when he's
that
doing
he
these
has done.
interviews? Because I genuinely don't believe that.
Not
I
a
don't
cooks
know.
facts
Maybe I'm gullible.
on the stuff that he's saying. That's how much you can tell he believes in it.
But because he needs to back it up. He needs to sell it.
Oh,
Guys, maybe I'm the problem. Yeah, clearly.
But
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, because you need to sell it. Like, if I'm going to sell something, I'm going to come with facts. I'm going to make sure that I'm on par. But anyway, man.
Say the right thing.
We'll never know.
But shout out to him, man. He's amazing. He's definitely amazing, man. All right, cool. The time is exactly 59 minutes past our 10 o'clock. Just 1 minute to the 11th hour, man. We'll do this again on a Monday. This was a good Friday, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
This was a good Friday. First show of 2020, first Friday of 2026 for us. But amazing stuff, man. I hope you had a great time. And also have a great weekend. Good morning.